Welcome back to the Inter Realms, a Minecraft podcast where we rewind, replay, and recap the adventures of the Inter Realms Community SMP. We are your hosts. I'm SB.
And I am Terry, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about what we crafted in April 2025.
It's alive.
All right, starting strong here. April was a great month. We had a lot of fun and crazy month. We got a lot to get through. But start off with some awesome celebrations. First and foremost, we had 3 new players join us in the month of April. New players, Code Arcanist, Mummy Sparklecraft, and Caffeinated Owl 7. We are so excited to have 3 new Aussies joining us, although that probably doesn't help us in the Chaos War, does it?
No, it really doesn't. I noticed that they were trying to see who's recruiting. I mean, they could move here. They could happen.
We have had a lot of Aussies come and hang out on the server and hang around in our chats lately. I think that Troge might be trying to beef up the Chaos team.
Some fresh ideas might be nice for me at least.
No, we are very happy though to have 3 new players. These 3 are incredible. If you are not familiar with them, please make sure to go check them out over on Twitch and YouTube, as well as any other socials they're on. They have jumped right in and started to get things going. So we're really excited to have our 3 new players.
I don't know if you've seen it or not, but Owl did a base near my starter base, and she might give Cobble a run for her money. She's a pretty good builder.
Yeah, I think this is going to be really cool. They're I think all 3 of them are more modded players than they are vanilla.
Oh, good.
So a little bit of a different experience, maybe some different things that we can bring into the Inter Realms server. I'm really excited to see what they bring.
I'm always excited for more modded.
Yes, we love our modded friends. So I know Mummy is really excited to try some different building techniques. Same thing with Code. I got a sneak peek of some of the things that they're working on. So I'm really excited. And Caffeinated Owl's got the best builds. Her YouTube channel is full of amazing, incredible builds.
Yeah, it is.
Very, very excited.
Since you're segueing it, speaking of YouTube, guess what Jurassic's did?
Ooh, what did he do?
He had an anniversary. 5 years on YouTube. 5 years since his first video was on YouTube. So 5 years actually on YouTube. He's done
That's awesome.
Apparently over 300 YouTube videos. He's almost at 1,000 subscribers. Over 200,000 views. Nearly 10,000 hours watch time. And because that's not enough, 1 shout out from Gran.
Wow. Slaps all around for our friend Jurassic. He's amazing.
Even though he's not part of the Chaos crew, he's still awesome.
He is very awesome. I love to see these different anniversaries on YouTube and all of the amazing accomplishments. You know, YouTube is a hard game, but our players and folks are putting in a lot of time and effort to make these videos, and it's so cool to see, you know, stats like this and see the incredible accomplishments of Jurassic and our other creators that publish to YouTube.
I think we've got a couple more on Twitch if you want to keep this going for a minute.
Yeah, we did have a couple of our players reach affiliate on Twitch, with which, if you're not familiar with that, that is the point to which you start getting monetized. So that's extremely exciting. They reached their minimum requirements for that. We had the Bearded Bard Tavern and Code Arcanist both reached their affiliate status on Twitch. So congratulations to them. We're really excited for their Twitch journeys as well.
And since we're not going to let this stop yet, Keeger's had, speaking of affiliate, 3-year anniversary of affiliate. So he hit it 3 years ago.
Yeah, that's awesome. And he did a nice long stream for that because it was also around his birthday, right?
Yes.
Yes, so happy belated birthday to Keegers and congrats on 3 years.
I'm pretty sure we sang to him on Twitch too.
Yeah, we do love to sing, or at least I do.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of amazing growth on Twitch as well. A couple of our players hit some awesome follower goals. Chemist hit 400 followers on Twitch, which is awesome.
Right after coming
And
back too.
yeah, that's true. And I also heard a little birdie said that our very own host and friend SB reached 150 followers on Twitch.
Yeah, as of this, I'm now at 151. Just like the Pokemon, it's a good number.
Woo, woo. Congratulations. That's awesome. You know, it takes a lot to grow. I think especially in those early days, it takes a
Yes.
lot to hit that growth. So congratulations to you and congratulations to all of our players.
Since we're congratulating me, do you want to plug a couple socials for me?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you are not already following all of our social channels for the Inter Realms, we are on Twitter or X. We are on Instagram and Facebook. Make sure to check out the description. We've got our links there, but we post about this kind of stuff all the time. So if you want to keep up on, you know, not only what's going on the server, amazing builds, things like that, but also accomplishments of our incredible creators, please make sure to follow us over there and help us continue to reach our goals on our socials channels.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start blowing up Blind Cubsy's chat more with pictures, so we can get some as much coverage as we can on there.
Yes, I love when we get to see builds and different things on our social channels. It's so cool to you know, it reminds me and makes me think of like, hey mom, look, I'm on TV. You know, one of those types of things. Sometimes I like to show my mom when I get featured on our socials.
Nice. I may have done that with my mom when I was on we did the live stream weekends, and then
Yeah.
I haven't done it with the podcast yet. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. That's awesome. Well, we had a lot of updates from our players this month as well. A lot of progress.
Speaking of which, Pyfro finally did starter base. He did Pyfrog.
Hi Frog. Yes, that is so cool. I understand that's his channel mascot is Pie Frog.
Ah, okay. It looks really good.
Yeah, so he recreated that on the Inter Realms server. I think it's still a little bit of a work in progress, but it looks awesome.
Yeah, it does. And then over where behind my base, Squishy Cat has a base, and part of her island got divvied up for Mommy Sparklecraft to do a dock area.
Ooh, yes, her little fishing dock. That's
Yeah.
super cool as well.
And then we already mentioned Al decided to build right next to me as well and made this huge floating island thing with a butterfly on it.
Oh my god, that looks so amazing.
Listen, I'm not a builder, and there's two of the best builders, first of all, right next to me with awesome builds right next to mine, and I want so badly to tear it down and redo it, but I also don't.
I think you should be proud of what you have done and how much you've accomplished and grown, right? You can look
that's
back
the
at your
reason to
old
say.
builds. Yeah, and you can see all of the progress that you've made. I think that, you know, seeing other people's incredible builds is inspiring personally.
Have you seen Chemist's build? That's inspiring.
Oh, Chemist build
Have
is
you seen how
inspiring.
massive that thing is?
Oh gosh, I forgot already. We butchered it last time, I think, on the number of blocks. Ridiculous number of blocks that he has, but he is officially back on the server after his move to Australia. And we're happy to have him back, but he's been doing some hard work, putting in some long streams to get his mega base up and running.
If you ever play those games where you get the stupid absurd amount of money and it changes the numbers to some weird math equation, that's how many blocks that man's putting down.
Yeah, like AQ or
Uh-huh.
whatever. Yeah.
Chemist is doing a
Yeah,
math problem
absolutely.
to figure out how many
Yeah.
blocks he's got left.
His in-game spreadsheet and
His
his
living
absurd
spreadsheet,
amount of
yeah.
blocks. His living spreadsheet. But it's so cool because he was planning this mega build before we even started World 4. So, what, March of 2024? Over a
He's
year
over a
ago.
year.
he's had this build planned and he's been collecting blocks for it over the last year, of course, with his break to move. But it's so cool to see him finally be able to actually put it on the server.
To actually start putting it, it's going to be a while. Like, we may get to cover this 2 more times before it's done, but at some point there'll be pictures.
Yeah, that's true. I think I saw that he is on section 1 of 9.
Yeah.
And even just section 1 is huge in and of itself.
He's done at least 3 streams since then.
Yeah. So it's going to be so cool to see that get put up. And I'll be curious to know if he does interior decoration or if it's just going to be...
I would hope so.
That's a lot of interior to do. I guess we'll find out.
Yes. Speaking of exterior, since you're going to the interior, have you seen at Mika's? Because Mika's area is pretty cool, but Pixie built this huge tree that I think even rivals Cobble's tree. I think it surpasses it, honestly. And it's her portal frame. It's got a portal underneath it.
Yeah, that's so cool. Pixie is incredibly talented, especially at big builds. And her whole area over there with the yellow scheme and everything,
Yep.
that looks really cool. And then her backdrop with the pink leaves. I'm very partial to the pink leaves. So she did an incredible job on that. And it makes the portal look so, so good.
And this is why I use the Bobby mod, because I can see that from my base. So it's making me look better. Keep it up.
Yeah, nice work, Pixie. And I will shout out real quick too. It was also her birthday today. As of the day of recording, it was her birthday today. So
Oh, well, happy birthday, Pixie.
to Pixie, and great job on the tree as well. We've got some folks doing a lot of different things, preparing for, big mega bases, big projects, things like that. Obviously,
events.
as we talk about things. Yep, we've got Turtle leading a team of people to help dig out an entire area and start building a secret project, I guess I'll call it. We are going to have an event around this in the next couple of months, so stay tuned. This is going to be really, really cool.
I've been waiting for
gigantic area. I cannot wait to see how it turns out. It's going to be amazing. I know I did a little bit of digging and some material gathering and stuff as well, but it's hundreds of shulker boxes of materials.
It's a lot.
It's going to be insane, but I'm so excited.
Speaking of lots of materials, you've seen the Minecraft movie by now, right? Yes?
I have seen the Minecraft movie, and you know what my favorite part was?
The yearning for the mines. I swear to God, if you sing the Lava Chicken song.
La 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 lava, chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yes, tasty as hell.
Yes, but also did you yearn for the mines?
I did yearn for the mines.
So one of the cool parts of that movie, and it's so silly, but little kid Steve looking at the mine shaft, just wondering what's in there. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's cool. And I had this thought in my head. And now I've made my own custom mine shaft that, first off, I said it was not prankable. Like, don't mess with it. Don't prank it, because it's very specific. You were counting for it.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic's pranked it with,
of course.
And I used what is it? The pale oak logs, I think they're called. Mm-hmm. And that man hid was like 12 hearts in there, so they were creaking everywhere.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a couple back because it was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, until they sneak up behind you and scare the poop out of you.
Let's have the fun.
Might need a change of pants after that one, but no, he did a good job hiding those.
It fit in so well, I didn't even notice it at first.
Yeah. I do love how your mineshaft is turning out, though, and how you took inspiration from the movie. I think that's so cool, and I heard a lot of people kind of, thinking about different ways that they could do things, taking inspiration from the movie. There's a lot of really cool stuff in it.
There is.
And if you want to hear more about it, you can go to listen to our friends on the podcast, The Lab. They did a collaboration with Does It Adapt? Another, so both of those are podcasts from the Inter Realms network.
Spoiler alert, I was on Does It Adapt once, so definitely check those out.
Yes, definitely check out those channels as well. You can find that at interrealmssmp.com/podcast. But they did talk about the Minecraft movie and really went into depth about all of the, what they thought about it, how it was, everything Minecraft movie. If you want to hear that, definitely check out that podcast.
The one thing they didn't do, though, is they didn't sing the Lava Chicken song, which, Trojan, next time sing that, please. Well, they might have. Not as well as you, but they might have hummed a couple bars.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I am the best singer, obviously.
100%.
I am the podcast singer. That's who I am.
That's your title, just like I'm the Chaos King.
You keep thinking that.
I will.
Maybe I should change my name to the Singer Terry. It doesn't have the same tone.
It could be Chaos King and Podcast Singing Queen. See?
Ooh, but I'm already the Crab Rave Queen.
Ah, well, we're still royalty.
Royalty for the win. Speaking of royalty, maybe not royalty.
Definitely
but
puns.
faces and puns. Faces and puns. Did you see what Thomas is making?
I did. It scared the tar out of me because I wasn't expecting it to be there.
He is working on his base, and he's currently covering up a cactus farm that kind of looks like a castle. That's where this royalty came into my brain. But his theme for this world is to create different faces on the builds that he makes. So over the cactus farm, this castle has giant lava spitting and crying faces. Really interesting. Yep, you press buttons and lava comes out of its, I think, eyes and mouth.
It's definitely not something you want to stumble upon. It scared me a little bit.
Would not recommend, press the button at your own risk, I suppose, I would say. But very cool to see him back on the server, getting some good builds up. And, such a unique style, too. I don't think you see things like that very often.
You don't.
I love that. I love that he always brings something unique to it.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are totally not unique, Eleni, digging out a crater. She told me I couldn't fill it back in, so it's getting dug out at an alarming rate, actually. I was told specifically, SB, don't fill in my crater.
I mean, that's fair. It's a very large crater, and she's been doing a lot of work on it.
Yeah, she has.
She's got it completely dug out at this point, right?
Yes, and I've seen the pictures of what it's supposed to be, and oh, it's going to look good.
Yes. I think she's got some of the buildings inside of the crater piece started as well. Some of the pathways and things.
Yeah.
Really excited to see as that continues to progress. Another, again, gigantic mega base, but it's coming along.
Speaking of gigantic mega bases, our own Jurassics has 306,000 blocks placed.
That is crazy. His oil rig just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
That's going to be nuts if you know what we're planning on doing for a prank there.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. Love you, Jurassics.
We had more digging and mega base working as well from Troj.
Yes, and I got to be part of it because I don't sleep.
Yes. What did he say? He's digging out a mountain to build a
new mountain. Yep. He doesn't like the shape of it. It makes sense
if you don't think about it.
Yep. And it was funny because when I first went over to help, I was like, do you need more beacons? Are you going to want more beacons? No, we're fine. We've got 2. 6 beacons later. And what, 2 days, 2 live streams, probably 6 hours of digging, and it's almost done.
That's a big dig project, but
it is.
Looks like it's been a lot of fun. The different pieces that I've seen on stream and things that I've heard. Sounds like people are having a lot of fun helping him dig it out.
Sim was having a little too much fun.
Shame on Sim.
Yeah, shame on Sim.
No, that's really awesome. He also added a new industrial village over in his base area. Did you see that?
Yeah, and he used, what is that stuff called? Resin? The orange block. I think it's resin.
Yep, resin. Yep.
Finally, somebody used that and it doesn't look the worst.
I think he said that he would never use it, but
it looks good.
I think it's cool. I love the bright pops of color. I don't know that I would ever build in, fully that color, but to have it as an accent block or a pop, I think is
so really you don't want to you don't want a resin mushroom at your base? Not
particularly.
I gotta go take something down then.
My pink and blue ones will do just fine.
I suppose.
Orange might ruin the aesthetic,
What would you use them on then? Minecraft or not Minecraft? What's that old retro game with the mushrooms and the terrio?
Ah, Super Terrio Bros?
Yeah, it's we should talk about this.
Well, we should probably let everybody know that live stream weekend officially happened at the beginning of April. It was April 5th and 6th, and holy cow, that was a blast.
You love live stream weekends and you know it.
I love live stream weekends so much. We had 32 hours straight of live Inter Realms content.
All the
And
mini
I
game
don't think
goodness.
there was, yeah, I don't think there was a time where there was less than 4, 5, 6 people online.
Yeah.
There was times where there was 20 plus people online. It was so much fun, absolutely insane. We played a ton of mini games. I know we mentioned, some of the prep and stuff that went in last month's episode, but we ended up with 9 new games in the mini games district on top of the many that were already there from the last mini games live stream weekend that we did last year. So we had a ton of fun playing a bunch of the old ones, a bunch of the new ones, and we had a bunch of guests join us as well. I think nearly 20 guests joined us for the weekend.
Including the 3 new people that joined.
Yes, all 3 of our new players, Code, Mummy Sparklecraft, and Owl, all 3 of them were guests that weekend and then went on to be official players afterwards. So that was really cool for them to kind of get a sneak preview of, what they can expect and some of the fun that we had. But wow, we had some big names too. We had some big streamers join us, and that was, oh my gosh, so much fun.
But we definitely need to give a shout out to the hosts of that server, because that is the smoothest that server has ran with that many people on it. That was amazing how smooth that ran.
Yes. Thank you so much to Kinetic Hosting for supporting us and the Inner Realms. If you're interested in a server, you can use our code for a discount. But I'll tell you, they did such a nice job for the weekend. They helped us out. They monitored our server throughout the weekend. They gave us a little bit of extra boost for resources, but we handled 20 plus people on the server like a champ. It was incredible.
I had Bobby and shaders and a bunch of other things going. I didn't see a drop of slowdown. It was great.
Nope. Yep, me either. And I didn't hear it from anybody. So huge shout out and thank you to Kinetic Hosting for the help there.
So your favorite game was definitely Bomberman, right?
Do you want me to say yes?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say yes, and then I'll tell you what my second favorite game was.
Okay.
I think I have to give a shout out to one of our new games, Scrabble. That was a lot of fun. And I think it was really cool because it was a change of pace from some of the other games, right? We had a lot of PvP and time-based games and things that kind of got your heart rate up.
Yeah.
And when we needed a chance to just step out and chill for a little bit, we got to play Scrabble. And that was really nice. Especially, I mentioned 32 hours straight of live IR content. I think I was on the server for, I don't
27 of
know,
them.
yeah, 25 of those hours. No, maybe not quite that much. I did sleep twice in there. No, just once. I slept once within there. But either way, it was nice to be able to kind of take a step away from the chaos and settle down a little bit. And I will humbly brag that I also got, I think, the highest score of over 200.
I didn't get to play it, so we'll see if that's disputed or not. Maybe we should do a
It
special
was
stream of that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We did actually talk about that. A couple of the new games, we've now talked about adding in regular game nights for our players. So, Werewolf is one that was added, and there is a regular weekly session for people to get together and play Werewolf on the server. And then I think we're going to do the same thing for Scrabble as well, because those are both really awesome games that we can, just like regular taken from outside of Minecraft,
Yeah.
things that people would do and get together to play board games. I think that's super cool. What was your favorite game?
My favorite game would have to be Bomberman. No, I'm kidding. My favorite game probably, this is tough because like mini golf is always fun. Bomberman, I'm impartial. I don't like Bomberman as much because I see like 12 ways I can improve it, which I'm going to. Terrio Bros was fun except for the pufferfish, which really knocked it down about 6 score points.
Oh my goodness.
It was a solid 7, but with the 6 points, no, I'm kidding. The one that cobbled it, and I'm impartial because I helped her gather a lot of resources for this because I wanted to play it, is what was it called? Battle Box?
Battle box. Yep.
It's 3 rounds of PvP. First to fill a square in the center with what is that? Concrete?
Concrete.
And just, you have to get 9 blocks in there, but you can just run and kill everybody and then do it. So much fun.
That was a lot of fun. And shout out to Aggro Ninja,
Great
who was
teammate.
an absolute boss at that
Yes.
game.
There
Yeah,
was Aggro,
that
and I think Lena Hun joined us for one, and she also just ran that thing. That was so much fun.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. Cobble did an amazing job, of course, beautifying it, but the game itself was also well done, and
Yes.
we had a lot of fun. We played that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Very, very cool to see all the different games, and you know, like I said too, all the different styles of games. It
There's
wasn't
so,
just all PvP. It wasn't just all, you know, multiplayer. There were some single player games. There was some, you know, two-player games, and so it really worked out well for different groups of people, or you know, people who just wanted to play games by themselves. It
yeah.
really worked out for everybody who came and went throughout the weekend.
Yeah, there's definitely something for everybody there.
Do you think that we had a fan favorite from all of our players and our guests?
Well, I would say so, but I don't think they rated the pufferfish as negatively as I did.
You think Super Terrio Bros is the fan favorite?
I think that every time I was on that server, somebody was playing Super Terrio Bros.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's true. The amount of death messages that I saw in chat that people were
Yes.
killed by pufferfish.
Uh-huh. We really should have named the pufferfish.
Oh, we should have. We did name the Guardians, but forgot to name the pufferfish. It was so entertaining to watch people play that.
It was.
I humbly have to say I'm very proud of how that one turned out, and a lot of people really liked it. Although I have to say Troge was not such a big fan, as he cheated and dug his way out because he gave up on the second level.
Before the pufferfish. See, I'm onto something.
He didn't even get to the pufferfish.
Oh, Troj, get back in there.
He never even made it to the water. He gave up just on the parkour part.
You can't be too mad at him though, because he didn't start the Chaos War, but he really did a good one on Eleni.
Yeah, that's true. You know, we've mentioned it a few times. We should probably talk about the Chaos War because April has been full of pranks.
I suppose.
Absolutely packed full of pranks. And you know, Chaos War started in March, but the fun did not end in April. We started off real strong. I thought this was so funny. On April Fool's Day, so April 1st, Eleni logged onto the server, and as Troj the jokester does, he put in chat, "Don't tell Eleni what they put at at her base." And she got on and she's looking, I think she was streaming. She's looking around the server. She's going to her base. She's going to this part, to that part. She's at the portal. She's in her hole. She's trying to look everywhere. And she was really confused because she was expecting some kind of prank from Chemist. And
Oh
with it
no.
being April Fool's Day, right? She was expecting something. And she was looking. I think it was probably 20 minutes before she finally was like, "Is there no prank?" And all along, the prank was that there was no prank. And let me tell you, Troj and a couple other of us that were on, we were laughing so hard.
That's great.
It was quite funny to watch her confusion as she looked for a prank that didn't exist.
You know what else makes for a good prank?
What's that?
We ran out of pufferfish, but we had axolotls. And I figured we'll just get rid of a shulker or two of axolotls, right? Did you know that apparently there's a rare one?
Oh, les sigh. Big sigh. You want to tell them what you did with
Well, I've been wanting to
the
do.
axolotls?
I've been wanting to do this for like 6 months. Troj has a pond, and I really wanted to put axolotls in that pond. We kicked off the prank wars. I'm like, I'm doing this. I'm grabbing a shulker. I named them all. We named them, what was it? Troj, Bunny Troj,
No.
and Mini Troj or something?
Bunny buddies and bunny minions.
That's what it was. So we named all those, and we went and dumped them all in his pond. We took, was it 2 shulkers? Yeah, we did a shulker of each. And so we put a shulker of each on each side, so 27 axolotls per side.
Failed to realize the part where there were several.
I don't look at axolotls. There's pink ones. There's, I don't know. There's colors. Like, whatever.
Yes.
So we put them in there, and apparently, for those of you that know, this is gonna hurt you. 4 blue axolotls.
I think SB may have given away all of our blue axolotls.
We should check.
Naturally, Troj went and snatched them all up and put the blue ones in his ender chest, so we can't get to them.
And just for humoring people, because I still don't care. I know the rarity. I don't care. What's the rarity on those?
Let me look. Please hold. All right. The chance of generating a blue axolotl is 0.083%. 1 in 1,200.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was like 1 in 3,000. See, the odds just went up twice.
1 in 1,200. That means that you would have to potentially breed 1,200 axolotls. Have you ever tried to breed axolotls?
Nope. Sure haven't.
You have to get the fish, the tropical fish in a bucket, and you have to hit the bucket, touch the axolotl with the bucket, not next to it, because otherwise the fish gets out and then the axolotl attacks the fish. You have to actually touch the fish bucket on them twice, get the axolotls to mate, and then hope that you are 1 in 1,200.
See, what I'm hearing is this is the best and rarest prank because I'm awesome.
Well, I guess SB doesn't care that much because you didn't do any of the work to get the blue axolotls.
I did not. I took them out of the chest.
Oh, hopefully we still have at least one somewhere in our axolotl
storage
place. Storage.
6 other shulker boxes of axolotls.
I'm hoping at least one of those is blue. Otherwise, we may have some begging to do of Troj. And
Terry may kill me. In Minecraft, of course.
Not a big fan of begging, but listen, I will do what I have to do for the blue axolotl. Justice for the blue axolotl.
Let's see, we talked about Jurassic's pranking my mineshaft, right?
Yes, but he didn't just prank your mineshaft. He pranked everyone. And he went around to different people's bases and he put creaking hearts, hid them around people's bases, and waited for nighttime so that everybody could
enjoy,
get spooked by their creaking hearts. I know I had some at my base, and I was just sitting there, and I think I was waiting for a stream to start, and all of a sudden I was getting attacked by creakings while I was just sitting there waiting. So I wasn't even on my screen yet. I was still on my starting soon screen. Oh, and I hear creaking coming for me, so I had to run away really fast. But he did. He put them all throughout, and I think he has declared himself a
Switzerland.
Shall we call it? Yeah, like a sovereign nation. He is on his own in this prank war, and
he's gonna
no
get what's coming to him.
spoilers here, but I think he's got it coming to him. He's got it coming back.
So I was told to record for Jurassic's, but there was also, I saw 2 things. I saw the nether portal has googly eyes and a bone in its mouth, which the bone really should have been made out of bone blocks, Trosh. How dare you? The googly eyes is a nice touch, though. It's great, and it's staying.
So your dragon became like a dog?
It looks like, okay, so there's this meme of D&D of the 3-headed dragon, and there's like the 2 cool-looking ones, and then the one with the derpy eyes. It looks like that one. And I love it.
Nice. Reminds me of Harry Potter. With the 3-headed dog. I can't think of the name of the dog.
Fluffy?
Fluffy. That's the one. Big scary looking thing, but
Googly eyes.
not actually that scary. Yeah, exactly.
How dare you forget Fluffy's name?
I'm not good with names.
That's fair. Speaking of not good with things, Mika built a statue of himself on my castle.
Oh my gosh. It's huge too,
I
isn't
don't
it?
even.
As tall as your castle?
Yeah, it's on the top level of the castle and it covers the whole thing.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't recognize the skin though. So Mika, if you want to explain that, I'd love to know.
Yeah, probably one of his secret
Skins.
agent man.
You know what's fun?
Secret. Yes.
The axolotls that I did that I have no repercussions for. I've also been making jokes on when we're streaming and stuff, and I didn't get repercussions for that either, did I, Terry? Did you get pranked for my joke?
Yeah, I sure did. So if you guys have attended any of our streams or co-streams, you'll know that
Our toe
SB
streams?
loves to, oh my gosh. He loves to talk about feet and toes, and you may even peep his feet every once in a while if you look closely. But in retribution for that, somehow I got caught in the middle, and Troj decided to prank me by building a foot with toe fungus in and amongst the rest.
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing the whole time. It's great.
He put it in the rest of my mushroom
It's right next to your
builds.
village. It's so great.
It's a bunch of fungi.
It's just a
all
foot
together.
inside like like an old school sandal or something. It's I'm sorry. I'm gonna not pick sides for a second. Trojan's amazing. I love it.
It's pretty nasty, but
It's great.
he did do a good job. I will give him that. And that the toenail fungus just takes it that much further.
It does.
He specifically told me to get the texture pack that has the hanging moss, so it like hangs over the edge of the block.
I haven't seen it with that. Oh, ew.
Oh yeah, it's nasty.
Oh no. Yeah, I need you to send me that. I need to see this. Because it's a solid 8 without it. Oh, that's gross.
Yes, it's pretty gross, but I guess good job to Troj. I don't know. I think that he might have towed the line a little too closely.
He might have. But as gross as that is, there's something grosser, and it's pineapple on your pizza.
See, I fully disagree. And that's why, there was a whole conversation about this that happened in Discord about pineapple on pizza. I am personally team pineapple on pizza. I love a good ham and pineapple Hawaiian pizza. Delicious. But Cobble and Otter are two that are in the group of not liking pineapple on their pizza.
Like normal
so
people.
Naturally, the Chaos crew decided that we needed to strike back against the Chaos crew, the EU crew, and we designed. Sling and I worked on a design for pineapple pizza, and we went and built pineapple pizza at both Cobble and Otter's base, and there's a nice statue of each of them behind their piece of pizza saying something about loving pineapple pizza, with pineapples of course spread throughout all over the ground and stuff too. We put Cobble's right in the middle of her what would you call that, observatory?
Yes, and I added to it later, but spoilers.
And we put Otter's right in the middle of her base as well. So that was really cool. And I think the best part of it is the emotes that Cobble got for her stream after the pineapple incident.
Definitely check Cobble's streams out. The emojis, alerts, emotes. The emotes are amazing.
Yes. And she didn't stop there with the pineapple, did she?
No, there's a lot more pineapple to come, everybody. Cobble did okay, let's see. If you're old like me and you remember Domino's Pizza used to have the Noid, it's that, but pineapple holding a knife, and it's glorious. And it's right on Diddy's, what would we call that? Landing? Platform? Castle entryway? Did he fix your castle so we know what it is?
All of the above.
Yeah. Right on display outside my castle in view is this threatening pineapple, and it's so good. It's so good.
It's amazing. As much as I have to be mad because that was her revenge on the Chaos crew for her pineapple pizza, she did such an amazing job. She is such an incredible builder.
She did, but Diddy surprised me as well.
Yeah, did he?
I don't know the timeline for this, but Cobble did that, and then right away Diddy retaliated.
He did. I wonder if he had it slightly planned or in progress of planning before he got pineappled, but he went back and he mooned Cobble. And to clarify here, nothing weird. He
No,
built a
nothing weird at all.
moon. He built a moon that was mooning Cobble's base. So
Well,
it's got little
and his
cheeks.
old school Disney eyes and everything really sells it. It looks like 40s Disney moon. It's great.
Yes. It's so awesome. I love to see this back and forth too of
Yes.
people, getting pranked and then pranking back, and the creativity here is awesome. And we even have some people that are thinking along the same lines.
I had this great idea and built a whole KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, for Mika, because Mika loves KFC. Just ask him about it sometimes. He loves it. And I placed it and I built it along a pathway that goes to his base. I don't know. I think it was, I know I'd built it, and then like 12 hours later, something like that, Sim, and I told Sim about mine because Sim's got her hand hurt, so she's not playing Minecraft much. Well, her and Enzyme built a big old bucket of chicken at his base also, like within 12 hours. It's kind of great. Enzyme, light your stuff up. It's a spawn camp, but it was like right after, and so he saw them both at the same time, and it was great.
I think it's awesome that multiple people had kind of the same ideas, and it's like we've got the KFC restaurant, right? And then as
Yes,
you go down the path, it's like Mika with a bucket of chicken from the KFC restaurant, holding it and loving his KFC that he claims to have never tried. But if you want to know that full story, that's definitely a good question for Mika, or feel free to join our Discord and ask in there. I'm sure he would love to tell you.
yes, he would. Let's see. Oh, so right next to oh boy, right next to the pineapple revenge on Diddy, the stabby pineapple, Cobble
Mhm.
also pranked me and put me on a huge pickle just floating along in the river. And the part that I like that I pointed out to you, it has toes.
Of course it has toes.
It
Everything's
does.
always about toes. Can you explain the backstory of the pickle?
There was this, we were streaming and I just watched it recently, but I don't necessarily remember. But we were talking about pickles, all of us. It was a long time when I was building the windmill farm, and
Mm-hmm.
it was me, you, Enzyme, there was a couple other people.
Doylen,
Yeah, Dolan was there,
Cobble.
Cobble was there, and we were talking about pickles, and apparently Enzyme likes bending crunchy pickles, but that's a whole different topic.
There was a couple of good jokes about
There was a
pickles.
lot of good pickle jokes, and if you know what I'm thinking, then yeah. But so she pranked me back with that, but and this isn't on our list. I got her back again. Like
You
2 days
did.
ago, I got her back.
What'd you do?
If you take, what are they, nether, the wart light blocks from the end, shroom lights,
Room lights.
if you take a shroom light and you put a specific other block on it, I'm not going to spoil that part, you got to figure it out, it looks just like a pineapple. And I was doing a build that I needed a couple of them, and I ended up with like 20 extras. By the way, we're out of them. I put all of those at Cobble's base with this extra thing on it, so she's got pineapples all around her base now.
Oh my gosh.
It's
Clearly,
great.
Cobble loves pineapple, especially when it's on pizza.
And the best part is she told me that she's stealing this design because she hadn't thought of it. So now she knows how to make pineapples for herself.
That's awesome.
It's so good.
That is awesome. As you guys can see, tons of pranks.
And tons more
Coming
coming.
from, Yeah, coming from all sides of the world, we've still got the Chaos Crew, the Chaos Crew EU,
Ew.
and the Chaos Crew from Australia. And
And the
all
sovereign nation of
three,
Jurassics.
yes, the sovereign nation of Jurassic Industries, who apparently is not affiliated with any of the other groups. This is so much fun. I'm having a great time with the prank war. I'm not much of a pranker, but it's giving me a lot of cool ideas, and it's so fun to see people laugh with one another.
I just got an idea for Jurassics for a prank as we're speaking. So in real time,
Ooh.
cheers.
Cheers. Well, come back next month to find out the additional pranks that are definitely bound to continue in the month of May. And find out as well about all of our newest updates. Don't forget to follow us on all of our socials, and we will see you all again soon. Thanks so much for listening, and bye, Sim.
I've got that song stuck in my head now.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Now put your hands up. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You know, that song would also work with all the short Terrys.
All the short dairies, all the short dairies, all the short dairies, all the short dairies. I regret
Terry, can you
nothing.
clip that for me, please?
This has been a production of the Inter Realms Podcast Network. For more information, go to podcast.interrealmssmp.com. You can see the full link in the description of this episode. Thank you for listening.